right, y'all, good morning. It is a beautiful day outside. We got a ton of rain last night, so it is super sunny. Right now I'm heading to Walmart. I gotta go pick up a couple things from the grocery store.
Turn right onto Cultural Court.
Alright, gotta go pick up a couple things from the grocery store and just kind of pick up some stuff for the week. But I'll check in with you guys when we get there. Alright, I'm having to do a little fridge restock. I don't even know if you guys can really see it, but there's not, y'all can't, let me move this so y'all can see what I'm talking about. There's not really a whole lot in here. I just put those Red Bulls in there and then that salsa, but other than that, it's pretty empty. So I've got a case of stuff like above on top of the closet that I gotta fill it back up with. Just like protein shakes, lemonades, and then some of these little like small grape juice bottles. Those are really for me. I love grape juice and just like cran grape and stuff like that. These little things right here, they're awesome. I drink one of these pretty much every morning before I go work out. And then obviously these little lemonades, just little great value lemonades. They're super easy to take out to class or just stuff like that. So. We don't make some food. I got some little like popcorn chicken and then these little like fries. I don't know. This air fryer, I'm telling you, if you are in college, going to college, whatever, and you are allowed to have an air fryer, freaking get one. Like this thing cost me like 30 bucks and it has been a game changer. Just being able to like make food in my dorm when I want to and it not be just like trash. I just cut this massive hole in the bag. Didn't mean to do that, but so I'm gonna have to like put all of this in a gallon Ziploc or something, I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, buddy. That's so dead, bro. I thought it was gonna be.
We're about to go to the field and get some swings in. Probably go just hit the indoor. It rained pretty hard this morning, so the field's really wet, so I don't want to get the balls waterlogged. So we're gonna go hit in the indoor, but I will check in with you guys when we get to the locker room. For y'all a rundown of the locker. I don't think I've put this in a video, but we just got these two little practice shirts that we alternate Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, that sort of thing. Got an undershirt just when it gets cold, and then just a little rain jacket. And pretty much everybody has their own stuff. That's just what I carry in mine. I've got my arm sleeves, headbands, and then this is our laundry loop. So after practice every day, all of your stuff goes on the loop and then puts in the laundry bags and gets cleaned and washed for us while we're gone. Up in here, it's just kind of like my miscellaneous stuff. I've got like pants, an extra hat, some tape, sliding shorts, all that sort of thing. And then behind all my clothes is where I've got all my bats. I've got a lot, probably too many, but that's for you to decide. Foam roller, then underneath is where I keep my bag. And then all of my gloves are up top. And then we got that little name plate, and my brother's just over there. We're rocker mates, kind of cool. And then some of y'all are probably asking, where's Austin's cleats? My cleats go up here. We have our own little cubby spots where our cleats go. And then all the catcher's gear just goes underneath these benches. So yeah, this is super random, but I was looking at video analytics the other day from a couple of videos that I've posted in the past. And I'm looking at like geographically where some of y'all are from. And I've gotten a lot of like foreign countries, which is actually pretty cool to like think about, that like people across the world are watching my videos, but it's kind of cool. Go ahead and drop a comment. Where are you guys from? Where are you watching from? I just think it's kind of cool to see, where people are watching from, and it's kind of something I can look at, and it's just kind of cool to see like my videos are expanding a lot more than just like the little areas that I'm around. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, drop a comment, let me know where you're from, and also while you're at it, just let me know what videos you guys want to see posted next. I know I do a lot of like day in the life vlogs and stuff, but if you guys want to see me do other stuff, just let me know. Well, small little change in the plans. I got in here and it stormed pretty bad last night, but I get here and the electricity's out. So we're gonna have to try and just prop this garage door open and hope we have enough light to at least do some T work, which I think we should. But we just won't be able to do any machine work. But we're still gonna get working when we can because we start in a couple months, and yeah, we're still gonna get our hacks in. Y'all remember earlier in the video, I was telling y'all we were gonna do something later in the video that I wasn't gonna share with y'all then. I'm gonna share it with you now. It's a little new side hustle that your boy's been doing for a little while, about a week, and that's DoorDash. So currently we're out dashing right now. I'm actually in the middle of an order. So I'm driving to Taco Bell right now to go pick up some food, and then we'll drop it off. And then once I finish this order, I'll kind of explain a little bit more of like why I started doing it and what all it entails. But I'll check in with you guys when we get our stuff. So we got the food. Now I am heading over to the person's house. We're gonna drop it off and hopefully get some more orders tonight. Usually the weekend nights are pretty busy, so hopefully we get some more orders, but I will clock in with you guys when I deliver the food. The first order done, dropped it off. That was a $7.50 order. It took me about like 9 minutes, so it was actually pretty good. Probably one of the better ones I've had this week. But now that I finished it, I can get into kind of the reason why I started doing it. I found myself like on weekends, especially when I wasn't going back home, outside of like my lifting and hitting, I wasn't really doing a whole lot just because there's not a whole lot like of stuff going on around campus or like things like that on the weekends. And so I figured out I could probably just get a small little like part-time job that's easy. DoorDash is awesome because I can control when I work. Also, when you work with DoorDash, you're a private contractor, meaning like you can accept and decline your own offers. You can work when you want. Like you are your own boss kind of thing, which is super nice, and it makes pretty good money. I think in the last week that I've been doing it, I've been averaging around like $23 an hour, which is pretty good. I'm pretty lucky being in Branson. It's a pretty busy spot, and it really never goes dry during the week, especially on the weekends. It's really busy on the weekends. I've been able to come out and do it a couple later nights during the week, but the main times I've been trying to do it are weekends, and they've all been pretty good so far. Like I said, I'm floating around like that $23 to $24 an hour range, which is pretty solid in my opinion. Yeah, we got the first order of the night done. I'm probably gonna dash for next like hour or hour and a half, somewhere in there, and then we'll see kind of where we end up at that point as far as like what we've made, and if I'm satisfied with it, we'll be done. But I may go for a little bit longer. We'll have to see. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys when we get another order. So I had to pause the dash. You guys can see, got it paused for about 30 minutes. I gotta get gas, so I went ahead and paused it. We're gonna fill up real quick, and then we will hop back in and get some more orders. Alright y'all, we are done door dashing. It was kind of weird how it worked out. I did like 2 more orders, but I walked in with my camera to go like pick up the food and stuff, and they were like wouldn't let me record in there, which I'm not like pressing about it, it's fine. But I just wanted to show you guys real quick kind of what I've been talking about. So that's my total earnings for the week. So I made $86.06, and my total active time was 3 hours and 31 minutes. So 3.5 hours, and I made 86 bucks. So that's like it's pretty dang good in my opinion. So I think if my math is correct, that puts me around like between $22 to $24. If my math is wrong, y'all correct me in the comments. Done dashing for the night. It's about 5:30 right now. So I'm gonna run back to campus and we're gonna grab dinner in the caf. Probably go back to the dorm, and I gotta put a little bit of laundry away. I started a load of laundry before I left, so I gotta run back after I eat dinner and switch it out, and then I'll have to put it away when I get back to the dorm. Yeah, we're about to run back to campus and grab some dinner. Hopefully the dinner's good in the caf. Usually it's pretty good on weekends. But we're about to run there, and I will check in with you guys when we get to dinner.